Hey, what's up all? It's Jono here, and welcome back to Pokémon Unbound. So, last time, we defeated our 5th gym leader of the Boreas region, and now we can finally surf on the water to reach new destinations, as well as potentially go back and revisit some places that I've been to before and see what's out on the water. But I'm not going to worry about backtracking, at least right now, because, well, there's a couple of things we want to do. Now that we've got the ability to surf in the overworld, we can now make our way through the Great Desert to Viville Town. But I think before we go there, there's one thing that I have not yet checked out here in Dahara City, that being Rift Cave. A cave that apparently people say that some people who go in there have disappeared. So, yeah, doesn't sound that great, but you know what? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? It can't be as bad as people say it is, right? Right? Well, you know what? We're just going to go straight on in and we're just going to see what happens. Alright, Rift Cave, first floor. Let's have a little look. Well, I'm not seeing anything specific right now, so let's just keep on going. Although this looks like... okay. I'm going in an infinite loop here. Right, okay. Assuming I'm on an infinite loop. You know what? Let's fast forward and see whether I am actually on a loop or not. Although apparently, wild Pokemon actually appear around here. Fair enough. Also, Duskull, you know what? This actually might not be a bad place for me to train up Eevee a little bit more. Now, I will say, it is nighttime I'm playing this. Yeah, I'm actually playing, I'm actually doing an episode in the evening for a change. So, yeah. With it being evening, if Eevee was to evolve, it will obviously evolve into an Umbreon. And for the last couple of episodes, I kept saying that I kind of want to evolve Eevee into an Espeon. But you know what? I kind of got thinking. I think if I do end up bringing back Cosmog and leveling it up so it becomes like a more powerful Pokemon, I might actually like the idea more of maybe evolving like Eevee into an Umbreon and then eventually bringing back Cosmog to have as my Psychic-type Pokemon. So, based on that, I think if Eevee does end up evolving into an Umbreon in this episode, then I'm just going to let it happen. If not, then maybe I will stick with the idea of evolving into an Espeon. I don't know, but either way, it's not too difficult to get more coins if I want to get some more, if I want to get more Eevee from the game corner. So, you know what, I will make a decision on that depending on whether Eevee evolves in this episode or not. Ooh, but I'll tell you what, there's a bunch of Ghost-type Pokemon here. Actually, ooh, that's very tempting, actually. Very tempting. Luckily, Eevee knows Bite, which is awesome. Super effective. I kind of want to try and catch you. Screw it, I'm going to catch you. And actually, I will be able to because I have plenty of Dusk Balls. Let's go. It is both nighttime and I'm in a cave, so this should be very effective. Nice. Haunter was caught. Awesome. And Eevee gained some experience from that, which is very nice. And here we go. Haunter, the gas Pokemon. In total darkness, where nothing is visible, Haunter lurks, silently stalking its next victim. Oh my. Fair enough. So it looks like we might have a bunch of Ghost-type Pokemon here, which is pretty sweet. Oh yeah, more Ghost-type Pokemon. Bring it on. Alright, Duskull. Alright. Tell you what, if I can weaken you enough, I might try and catch you as well. Let's see what happens here. Oh wow, wow. Haunter actually survived more. Well, no, Duskull actually survived more than Haunter from that attack. That's interesting. Although kind of annoying because I kind of wanted to weaken you a little bit more, but never mind. Let's see what happens. But yeah, by the looks of it, I'm going to assume this is just an endless, loop. I'll try a few more, turns, but... Ooh, you know Toxic? Oh. That's just rude. Hey, why do you know Toxic? That's just rude, rude, rude. Well, luckily, I do have some antidotes, so it's not the end of the world. Here you go. Nicely taken care of there, Eevee. Now let me go into the cube and let me grab some antidote. Also, I just realised my controller is pretty much right up to the microphone there, so if you heard a lot of clicking there, I'm sorry about that, but for some reason I decided to have my controller right by the microphone, which is something I don't normally do, but I don't know, it's the way it is. Anyway, another Duskull. Let's see if I can try and catch it this time. Let's see how much bite we'll do this time. Oh wait, I forgot, Eevee knows Refresh. I could have just used that instead of the antidote. I completely forgot about that, but you know what, it's fine. Let's see. Yeah, you know what, might as well catch a Duskull as well. Why not? Just lob a Duskball at it. Quite fitting, actually. A Duskball for a Duskull. Wait, how have I only just realised that now? Wow, brain. Anyway, Duskull. The Requiem Pokémon. It loves the crying of children. It startles bad kids by passing through walls and making them cry. Damn, okay. It's both evil and hilarious at the same time. And yeah, I'm definitely going to assume there's meant to be something here either later on in the game, or there might be something hidden here that I could do now, but I don't know. Oh, Golbat. Really? Is this the first time I've encountered Golbat? Huh, okay. I mean, I suppose I could try and catch it, but honestly, I'm not too fussed about it. And again, we got poisons. That is really rude. Surely Golbat will give some decent experience points, surely. Ooh. Okay, I'm not leaving this place until Eevee levels up, and if Eevee does evolve into an Umbreon, then so be it. Also, yes, I know you know Refresh, but honestly, now we're outside of battle, I might as well just heal you properly, so let me just give you Moo Moo Milk. Sure, why not? Also, on the subject of when Eevee will potentially evolve, I have since remembered where the move relearner guy lives. Assuming I've read it right. I believe the move relearner lives in Crater Town. So yeah, definitely want to go back there once Eevee evolves, regardless of which Pokemon Eevee ends up evolving. So I need to go back there so I can have Eevee, well, whatever Eevee evolves into, learn some potentially strong moves that it may have learned if it leveled up as its evolved form, like sooner. Anyway, evolution? Oh, it is. Okay, well, so much for my plan for an Espeon. We're gonna go with an Umbreon instead. Or not. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get an Espeon anyway. Even though it is nighttime? Or maybe it's not nighttime enough. Okay, I was not expecting that. But at the same time, I'm okay with that, actually. I was half expecting to be, I was half expecting it to evolve into an Umbreon, but you know what? I think that's fine. Also, I might as well have you forget return, because if you're being Espeon, your special attack is going to be significantly higher than your attack stat. Maybe it's from 8 PM that it technically becomes nighttime. I guess it is. I guess it's more evening. Yeah, it's like 7:30 right now that I'm playing. That I'm doing this episode. So I'm guessing maybe it's like from 8 o'clock or something. That's technically nighttime. Oh, I didn't know Bronzong appeared here. Okay. So, yeah, on the one hand, I don't know. I think either option would have been great. But as I said, if I'm going to go down the route of having Cosmog with me and evolving it into, eventually evolve into, what was it called, Lunala or whatever it's called, then I might benefit more from having an Umbreon. But you know what? I still haven't really decided if I want to use Cosmog in my squad, like, for good. So you know what? It's fine. Well, that was a bit disappointing in Rift Cave, but you know what? I'm totally fine with that. At the end of the day, I have myself an Espeon, and you know what? Let's have a look at the Pokédex entry while we're at it. Of course, you're what, 198, I want to say? Ah, 196, damn it! That was close. Espeon, the sun Pokemon. It uses the fine hair that covers its body to sense air currents and predict its enemies' actions. It is also well known for it to be my favourite Pokemon, or at least one of my favourite Pokemon, so there we go. Okay, so we got ourselves an Espeon. Right, but now that we do indeed have you, I think we need to make you relearn some moves, because I think with you being level 41, I'm going to assume that some moves that I think I would like you to have known, you would have learned like at an earlier level. So, the best thing for me to do is to head back to Crater Town. Perfect. This way, yeah. Let's head back to Crater Town and remember, and just try and remember which house the move relearner lives in. I'm trying to remember how many houses there were in Crater Town, but whatever, I'll find it eventually. Crater Town to the south, excellent. Oh, that was easy. First house I check out in Crater Town, and I'm in the right house, excellent. I know every single move that Pokemon learned growing up. I'm also a Heart Scale Maniac, yep. I mean, I should have a few Heart Scales. I don't know how many, but you know what, let's do this. So, Espeon, let's go and teach you some moves. Also, I forgot to switch my squad around after that gym battle. I need to bring back Samurott. So let's see. So, you could learn all those. Psybeam. Oh, you can actually learn Psychic already. I was going to teach you Psybeam, but I guess you're already at a high enough level to learn Psychic. Oh, it would be worth it just to teach you Psychic instead. Anything else I could potentially teach you? Well, as I said, I was thinking Psybeam, but actually, probably not. I'm pretty sure there is a TM. I'm pretty sure there is a TM for Psychic, but God knows when I'll find that, and I think I'd rather... Yeah, you know what, screw it, we're gonna have Psychic. And besides, if there's any move I want to teach Espeon from a TM, it's gotta be something like, Shadow Wave or something like that. I can't remember what the move's called now, but one of those moves. I mean, you do know Confusion. I suppose it would be fine to have, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it that much. Bite, I definitely want to get it replaced with another, like, dark type move or ghost type move, you know, as a special type move, but until we get that, I might as well keep Bite as, like, a backup. Yeah, Refresh actually would have been useful when doing those battles instead of using my antidote, but, yeah, you know what, it's fine. Is it worth keeping Swift as an emergency? Probably not. No, you know what? I'm going to make you forget Swift. And there we go. Espeon learned Psychic. Nice. Question is, how many Heart Scales do I actually have? Let's have a look. It's probably going to be way down the bottom here, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's see. Heart Scales, all my Evolution Stones. Oh, I've actually got quite a few, so that's not too bad. But other than that, I don't think I need to do much, but I do need to have a little chat with this Porygon and just move some Pokemon around, seeing as, well, we can get a move on with the gym. Move on after we defeated the gym leader. And actually, I need Samurott anyway, because we need to do some surfing, potentially. Again, I'm kind of tempted to train up either Chimchar or even this Pikachu. Well, now that... Oh, but then again, I kind of like the idea of having Haunter as well. Especially if I can get it to evolve into a Gengar. Wait a minute. Actually, wait, I am going to bring you because I'm just curious to see if you learn anything from, like, leveling up. So, I'm just going to temporarily leave you in the storage for now, Superior. And I'm going to have a little look and see what Haunter currently knows. That's Espeon. There's Haunter. Let's have a look. What do you currently know? Well, you got a jolly nature, which is kind of cool. Actually, admittedly, your stats are a little bit meh. But, you know, Shadow Punch, Hex, Toxic, and Sucker Punch. Honestly, that sounds kind of fine right now. Oh, I'm actually kind of tempted to bring Haunter along with me too. But then again, we're going in the desert in a bit, aren't we? I'm thinking what would be my best bet in the desert. Honestly, well, imagine Samurott will be around. And then we've got Espeon. You know what? I think I'm going to give it a go. I'm actually going to bring Haunter with me. I'm going to train you up as well. Although I do want to eventually train up that Pikachu as well. Let's see. Ooh, slightly boost the power of Psychic attack moves. I should give that to... I was going to say give that to Espeon, but honestly I think there's a better item anyway. Reaper Cloth, Black Glasses... I don't think I really have much for you, do I, Haunter? I thought I would have, but I guess not. Oh wait, I got the spell tag. Oh, screw it, yeah, have the spell tag. There you go. We'll give you the spell tag, and... I wonder if I could actually potentially evolve you into a Gengar right now. Because, obviously there's not really Pokemon trading, so you have the, what's it called, the Link Stone? So, can I just use that straight away on Haunter? Yes, I can. But I don't think I want to do that right now, because there's probably a good couple of moves that you might learn from leveling up before I evolve you into a Gengar. So, I'm going to hold off from evolving you for the time being, but in the meantime, let me have a look and see whether there's anything I might want to teach you. Curse. Could be useful. You know what? I think I'm going to go for it. Yeah, let's have you learn Curse. Why not? Question is, what am I going to make you forget? Mind you, you do know Toxic already. Honestly, no, you know what? You know Toxic already, so... Whoops. I keep pressing that button. Let's not do that for the time being. But now that we've got Espeon to... Now that we've relearned a move for Espeon, and I've decided I'm going to bring Haunter with me, I think we shall carry on with our journey. So, back to Dahara City, and I guess we'll make a start on going through the Grand Desert. Was it called the Grand Desert or Great Desert? Either way, it's a desert, so I've had time to get ready to, well, try and flick all the sand out of all, like, my clothes and that, but as long as I wear my Go Goggles, I think we'll be fine. Alright, we are back in Dahara City, only for us to suddenly now leave Dahara City. Oh, hello, Scott. You're seriously only leaving Dahara now? Man, you sure are slow. Well, considering what I've gone through when I first arrived in Dahara City, you could probably excuse me for being slow. Well, while you were loitering around, I figured out how to get to the Ruins of Void. Yeah, I kind of accidentally already been there. Of course, by the time I got there, it was too late to do anything. Arthur? Oh, wait. We haven't seen you in a while, if I remember rightly. Jono, just the boy I was looking for. Wait, who the heck are you supposed to be? Wait, have we encountered him or have we encountered someone similar? I can't remember. Jono, no, wait, he's, oh my god, it's been so long. But either way, Jono, have you seen Jax? Not for a while. Last I heard he was planning to travel to the Ruins of Void. Yeah, he's already been there. Whatever the shadows were planning, they'd already done it by the time I got there. I saw signs of a battle, but nobody was around, and that includes anyone named Jax. Jono, you were the last one to see him. What happened in there? So it goes like this. Aklov? I've never heard of him before, and it's just as I feared, the Dark Force has been released at last. What? Aros has been trapped inside a cube, you say? Utter madness! Oh no. If I know Zeph, there's only one thing he could have possibly done with Jax. Oh, you say Jax wasn't with Zeph? That gives me hope. He must still be out there. I'm surprised Zeph agreed to work with you. But you know the saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Jono, I don't like the sound of what you told me. If this Aklov, the one who controls Hooper, is working with Faye, then they pose an even larger threat than I suspected. And if the Light of Ruin is another branch like the Shadows, then that means only one thing. A recruitment drive to find more people to turn into those abominations. How Hooper fits into things, however, I have no idea. If they have taken Jax... No, I'll try to stay optimistic. Jax is a resourceful boy, but lately he seems to be contacting me less and less, and with less pep every time. Jono, head over to Viville Town. Stop the Light of Ruin and try to find Jax. Whether he's there of his own free will or not, I suspect he will be with them. Okay, that's it. I've had it. I've kept my yap shut all this time, but I'm not just going to be ignored anymore. Listen, old man, I have no idea who you are or what's happening, but if whatever is going on has to do with the Shadows, then I want in. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. Who might you be? I'm mad as all else. Well, nice to meet you. I'm mad as all else. I don't care about this Light of Ruin or whatever. I came this close to finding the Shadows and finding my parents, and they got away from me again. So if I hear they're heading to Viville Town, then that's where I'm going. Oh yeah, I just remembered from one of the previous episodes. Yeah, I better keep my mouth shut about that, at least for now. Please, I urge you to wait. As of now, the Shadows are our pawns to fix a greater problem. At least hold off on your act of vengeance until this ordeal is over, understood? They're your pawns, old man. They're my only lead to my parents. I'm not stupid, I know what's at stake. But the second this is all over, I won't hesitate to shake them down for what I want to know. Jono, since this is officially your mission, I'll be waiting for you in Viville Town. And for your sake, I'll even play nice with the Shadows until we're done. Don't be late. Not gonna lie, I was half expecting to have a battle against him, but never mind. That boy, he's got quite the mouth to him. Well, I wish you luck in Viville Town, Jono. Let me know how it went as soon as you've returned. Well, I'll see what I can do about that, Arthur, but for now, I think it's time to head to the desert. Also, hi. Stay safe in the Great Desert. That's what it was called. It was Great Desert. For some reason, I thought it was called Grand Desert. Oh, a Pokemon nurse. If you can beat me, I'll heal your Pokemon for free. Excellent. Although I suspect you might gonna use a normal type Pokemon, which is not ideal for me. Oh wait, you got quite a few Pokemon. Ooh, oh wait, hang on. No, Togepi. That is a Fairy type. Anyway, Sandstorm is raging. Let's try out your new attacks, Espeon. Oh, very nice. I mean, admittedly, it was only against a Togepi, but still. Togetic. Let's stick with Espeon for now. Ooh, I wonder if your last Pokemon you're going to use is going to be Togekiss. Oh, okay, Togetic withstood that attack more than Togepi, which I guess makes... Well, it makes sense. You know what, we might be able to get away with just using Confusion. Nice. Oh, you know what, you're going to use Chansey instead, and I think, seeing as we're just going to go against a Chansey, I better use Lucario. Also, the reason why I was saying you're going to use a ton of normal type Pokemon, aren't you, is because I thought, for some reason, I thought Haunter was up front, but as it turns out, it wasn't. Anyway, you know what? Chansey's pretty big. Use Low Kick. Oh yeah, completely annihilated it. Oh, that is a ton of experience points. Nice. Healing time! Well, there we go. The Great Desert. And, yep, so... Well, I guess we're not going to get to Viville Town immediately. It's Gurun Town. That's the first place we'll go to. Man, and I literally just stepped into that, and I've already got a Pokemon encounter. But hey, it's a new Pokemon, Maractus. Why not? I'll go and try and catch you. I might be able to get away with using Psychic. Oh yeah, easy. And seeing as it's nighttime, more or less, I'm going to use a Dusk Ball. Ooh, perfect. Actually, I might not need to use that. I might as well just use an Ultra Ball. So I'll just use an Ultra Ball for the time being. Also, where are my Ultra Balls? There we are. Let's just use this. Yeah, I should really have a look and see if I can figure out when it's officially nighttime, because, of course, thinking about it, my Eevee really should have evolved into an Umbreon, but I guess it's technically not late enough in the game, like in the game's day, to have that happen. But as I said, you know what, I'm fine with Espeon. Besides, that was my first choice anyway, so it's all good. Anyway, Maractus, the cactus Pokemon. You don't say. Arid regions are their habitat. They move rhythmically, making a sound similar to maracas. Hence their name. Cool. Well, there we go. Ooh, box 3. Ooh, we've made it to a new box. Nice. Also, I know I've literally just had one battle, but I'm just going to heal up immediately. Thank you very much. So I'll carry on training up Espeon for the time being, but I'm probably... Oh, actually, you know what? Mind you, this is not really the ideal place to try and train up Pokemon by swapping them out. So I think for the time being, I am going to turn the experience share back on to normal. Battle? Battle! How tough are you? We shall expose that secret. Bloody hell. What do you think I am? Some kind of archaeological, like, discovery, Grady? Anyway, Baltoy. Ooh, okay. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Espeon's not the best option for this Pokemon, but I still know Bite, you know, as a backup, but I definitely want to teach you a more suitable move when I get the opportunity. Mind you, I haven't said that. I have not checked my TM case in a little while. I've been kind of neglecting that, so I'm going to have a quick look at the TM case in a bit, just to see if there's anything of interest that I might want to teach to Espeon. Ooh, Sigilif. Okay. I'm going to stick with Espeon for now. But I'll tell you what, I kind of wish I knew something stronger than Bite. Ooh, Cosmic Power, eh? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Defense rose and Special Defense. That's not good. Right, I think it's probably best if I switch Pokemon. So, Ampharos, I'm going to need your help instead. Interesting using Psychics. That wouldn't have done much against my Espeon, so kind of interesting that you decided to go down that route, but sure, why not? Right, just use Discharge. And now you use Air Slash. That's not going to be very effective, Sigilif. Yeah, good luck with that. Nice, level 50. Ampharos, as I said, I might have the temptation to eventually bring Pikachu with me. Okay, Lucario wants to learn Dragon Pulse. Is that worth it? Don't know. I mean, I've got Swords Dance here, but a lot of my moves are... Well, actually, I say a lot of my moves. Well, one of them is special. The other two are, physical. What to do? Might be good as a backup. You know what? Screw it. And there we go. We defeated Grady. Your secret has been revealed. Alright, what's the secret then? This desert holds mysteries in its shifting sands. Alright, fair enough. Also, the item finder is not responding, so I'm guessing there's nothing in that rock. Right, let's do at least a little bit more exploring before I wrap up this episode. What have we got? Ooh, Crocorock. Okay. Potentially get Crocodile as well. Ooh, okay, interesting. But definitely not using Espeon. Better bring out a different Pokemon. Actually, I can't use Haunter either, thinking about it. I guess I could just use Lucario. But then again, I kind of want to try and catch it. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah, I don't know. Let me try Bone Rush. Let's see if I can only, like, hit you twice. And, of course, the game says, nope, I'm not going to cooperate with you. Fine, endgame. Be that way. Alright, fair enough. But at least we now know we can get that kind of Pokemon in the desert, which, again, makes sense. Also, why can't I... Oh, I was going to say, what? Oh, okay, that's weird. That was on top of, like, some kind of little sandbank there, but weirdly, I couldn't go down that way. I had to go down from the side there. Okay, fair enough. I thought I hit some random invisible wall. Anyway, let's see what we got. Okay, I'm not seeing anything item-wise right now. Okay, here's another Crocorock. Oh, interestingly, this one knows Intimidate. So, what was the other ability? Because the previous Crocorock, or whatever they call it, did not have Intimidate. Actually, you know what? Before... I'm actually thinking about putting on a Repel, but before we do, let's see. Okay, so there's only 3 more Pokemon to find that we've not yet encountered. Oh, Sandslash can be found here too. Huh, okay. Right, okay, let's not put on the experience share, not the experience share, the Repel just yet. I want to see what else there is around here. Well, other than this Pokemon trainer. Okay, moving around the desert is kind of irritating with the terrain here. Ah, there's the Sandslash. But for now, I'm not interested. I kind of just want to have a look and see what other Pokemon appear. Ooh, hello, there is an item to be found. The desert life here is thriving. Yeah, it seems to be quite full of life despite the harsh conditions. Oh, Trapinch. Evolves into Flygon. Well, evolves into Vibrava and then Flygon. Okay. Very tempting, but as I said, I've already got a Dragon type, so don't really need it. And a Ground type, so again, kind of redundant. But still, cool to see. Ooh, Darmanitan. Okay, I am going to switch Pokemon. Samurott, it's your time to shine. But unlike the Darmanitan I had in my Pokemon Black 1 Let's Play, it's just a normal one. It's not a shiny, this one. So, you know what? I don't care for it. You Surf, get rid of that Darmanitan. There we go. Nicely done. And there we go. Defeated Logan. You are thriving as well. Indeed I am. Surviving and thriving in the desert. Because of my efforts, this desert is like a paradise for Pokemon. It is truly a great desert. Oh, that's good to know. Right, so there is an item somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was standing on it. A yellow shard. Alright, I'll grab that. I'll also battle... Ooh, there's got to be some kind of Pokemon in this. No? Oh, wow. Oh. Well, I'm surprised. Hi. I heard there are fossils to be found in the desert. Where could they be? Well, judging by all the sand, there's a good chance they're probably buried up under like 6 foot of sand. But, you never know. Also, Excadrill. Right, yeah, probably best to switch Pokemon here, so let me go to Pokemon here, and as long as you don't use a ground type move, I'm just going to bring out Lucario. Oh, it's gone 8 o'clock. The background's changed. Okay, so looking at that, yeah, I think it must be 8 o'clock will be the time between day and night, so if I started this recording a little later, I would have ended up with an Umbreon rather than an Espeon. But as I said, I'm totally fine with having Espeon because I kind of like the idea of maybe also using Haunter as well, you know, just to counter that. But I do also eventually want to maybe train up Cosmog just for the sake of evolving it and just, you know, getting more Pokemon registered on the Pokedex. And I suppose having a variety of Pokemon with decent levels is definitely not a bad thing, especially depending on what kind of gyms that we still got to check out later on. Oh, of course you have Sturdy. Of course, going to get hit by the Sandstorm. So just use Slash. No need to go crazy. There we go. Nice. I came up short. Yeah, just a little bit. If there are fossils hidden in the desert, it must have been underwater a long time ago. Yeah, possibly. Anyway, okay, another item to be found around here. Oh, in this... Oh, a rare bone. Ooh, easy money to give to that one person in Dahara City. Trainer tips. Another trainer tip sign to add to the mission list there. Certain Pokemon may only visit an area on certain days of the week. Be sure to search Boreas every day for Pokemon like these. Oh, that's... I mean, that is kind of cool, but at the same time, that's also rather annoying. Also, you look like a psychic person. I sensed your approach. Okay. I mean, not that difficult. You probably could have seen me anyway, even in this sandstorm. Ooh, Claydol. Yeah. I am going to immediately switch out. Let's immediately switch out. Samurott, I kind of need your help here. And I think what I'm going to do, after this battle, I'm going to head back to that Pokemon nurse, and I'm probably going to wrap up this episode, and we'll carry on exploring this desert in the next episode. But in the meantime, let's just use Surf on's Claydol and hope that we can knock it out. There we go, nicely done. Thank you very much, Samurott. Hey, Haunter grew to level 38. Nice. Soul Rock. Ooh, okay. I'll stick with Samurott for now. I think I kind of want to get Haunter just a few levels further up before I start using it in battles, because obviously Ghost type moves are going to be great against some of these Pokemon, but the problem with Haunter, it's also part Poison type, so it's still going to get hit by the Psychic types. Yeah, that's something that always bugged me with the Generation 1 games. Ooh, we have the Ghost type Pokemon that are strong against Psychic. The problem is, the only 3 Ghost type Pokemon in those original games are also part Poison type, so they're still bloody weak to Psychic. Ah dear, someone really wasn't thinking when they designed the first 151 Pokemon, did they? Ah well. But it's good. But it's safe to say that Pokemon has definitely come a long way over the years in terms of like the variety of them. Unfortunately, I definitely can't remember all like 1,000+ Pokemon. And yeah, some of the more recent generations, I've actually still struggled to remember what Pokemon some of them actually are. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm definitely more of an old school Pokemon gamer, but you know, I do I do enjoy playing some of the more recent games. Also, finally, oh, no, yes, no, oh, down here. I thought it was this little rock. An iron, okay, and let's just grab this item. Firestone, okay, I've already got one, but you know what, I'll take it anyway. And I think I've more or less gone in a bit of a circle, haven't I? Yes, I have. Right, so that's interesting. So it's saying that some Pokemon only appear on certain days of the week. So presumably, there's going to be at least one Pokemon in the desert that I won't be able to find. Otherwise, why would there be a trainer tip sign telling me that right in the middle of the desert? But whatever. Anyway, let's go and talk to you, and I am going to wrap up this episode for today. So, interesting episode to say the least. I mean, apart from going into that Rift Cave, turns out to be nothing of importance, at least right now. I'm going to assume that something important will happen at some point in the future. But hey, at least Eevee finally evolved into an Espeon, although if I held off from recording the episode, I might have ended up with an Umbreon instead, but maybe next time, we'll see. And, well, I mean, we've only started exploring a little bit of this desert, so it's not really so much to see right now, but I'm hoping to see, you know, obviously new Pokemon, more trainers, and maybe some potential mysteries in this place. I'm hoping there's some good mysteries here as well, so hopefully we'll find out more in the next episode. So, on that note, thanks very much for watching, everyone, and until next time, I shall catch you all later.